everybody, and welcome to episode 20 of the Casually Avid Gamer Plays Minecraft on the iCraft server. I'm glad you guys are here. Now, we're just on, and you can tell from last episode that I went ahead and I added some stuff. I guess serious talk time first. It's the holidays, and I just got back from traveling for Thanksgiving. And then a couple of weeks before that, I did a weekend trip with my wife, and then 2 days after that, I did a week-long trip for work, and then, like I said, 2 weeks later, I'm traveling for Thanksgiving. And it's been crazy. Usually how I work, basically I have the weekend to get my recording done. I don't have enough time during the week to really get a whole lot of recording done. I record on the weekend, and then Sunday night I start editing, and then I edit Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. You may think that sounds like a long time to edit, but, I've got, I've got my wife and son that I take care of, so I'm not starting until very, very late at night. And then, when I was traveling for work, and we took that personal trip, basically what I had to do is I had to do 2 weeks worth of editing and recording all in one weekend. And then just now, as I was traveling for Thanksgiving, I had to do the same thing the weekend before. And I am super burnt out. I had to force it. I had to force it a lot just to get everything done. And I don't even know that this Minecraft episode is going to come out on my normal Minecraft day. I may just have to skip a week for Minecraft. Just because it takes so much longer to do a Minecraft episode. And so, what I'm going to try to do for a little while is I'm going to try to be just a little more relaxed, especially with Minecraft. Whereas before, I never would have built this without recording first. But I got back, I've got some spare time to play, and so I was like, I just hopped on, and I started playing, and I started adding stuff to this, and this kind of looks crazy. I just thought, what would happen if we got a stairway up off of here? Well, here we go, and I was like, up here, I was like, oh, well, maybe this isn't so much as, like, a house, maybe this is like a bathhouse, or something like that, so we've got, the more natural one down here, the created bath up here, and maybe we're going to have an underground bathhouse going on here. Actually, I know we're going to have that third thing, because I'm planning on doing it. I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's going to happen. And so I've just kind of been, and I'm going to continue, I'm just going to kind of build as I feel like it. And we're going to go that way with Minecraft for a little bit. Try to do it a little less structured, a little more relaxed, just so I don't want to ruin my enjoyment of the game. And so that's how we're going to go. But I built the second bath up here, and then we're going to have the cobblestone border again. I may replace those with stairs. I may not. I don't know. Then again, that kind of chunky look also looks pretty good, I think. So we'll go up here. Yeah. And we'll do this. And I think it looks good. The only thing I'm worried about is bad guys coming down here. But I don't want to put up a fence and ruin the view. So maybe this will stand where it's at. But I like where this turned out. And then I just thought another thing. All of a sudden I'm using a lot of oak. So let's see if we can't spice oak up just a little bit by going, let's go here. And then, okay, did you come all the way up to there? You did come all the way up to there, you crazy cat, you. Alright, now let's just get it in. Hey, Two Crafted On, or also used to be known as XB. I'm going to have a ton of trouble calling him Two Crafted, or 2C, or whatever. Let's try it. Yeah, 2C. C. There we go. I've been social. So let's see. I think I wanted to see what this would look like. You get that business kind of in there. How's it going, Cass? Life is crazy sauce, but good. Let's see, that's still not a whole lot of variation on color, is it? We'll have to think about what else we want to do here. There's not a whole lot of room. I'm not going to build much of a deck up here, unless maybe we do something like right here. But I think this is just, like, you're here for the bath. You're not here for the deck. So you come up and you hop into water. And with as small a footprint as this has, I didn't want to try to, like, there's no real reason to try to give this bath a little more depth. Like, this is wide enough and broad enough that having 2 levels in the bath, being able to dunk your head, that looks good. It'd look a lot more forced there. Let's see. This needs something, but I'm not convinced it's these oak logs. Maybe we'll take a couple up. Take you up. Take you up. And we'll take you up. He's working on his base. How's it coming along? and yeah, you guys get to listen to me socialize too. That's part of being more relaxed. Gosh darn it. So maybe that'll break it up just a little bit. That's a little better. It was a little much beforehand. But I don't know. We'll have to think of something to put in there. Matter of fact, that's your homework. If you're looking at this and you say, hey, what should we put in here? Go ahead and suggest something. That'd be great. We're looking at our 2 primary blocks for this build being, and colors for that matter, being the cobble, the sandstone, and, sand. But cobble, sandstone, and oak, I think, are going to be our main things. Well, I can't remember if it was the last episode or maybe it was earlier in this episode. It's been a while since I've been able to record, but I had mentioned that we hadn't really been getting much business at the wood shop, which was fine. People aren't using wood; they aren't using wood, and they certainly don't have to buy wood from me. They can wood grows all over, obviously. But I was just back at the Enderman farm fixing up my 3 primary tools. Dr. Kasa's digger thing, Dr. Kasa's silky smooth, and Dr. Kasa's tree shreds 9000. But anyway, I thought I'd swing by the shopping district. I opened up the payment here chest, and holy crepes, that is 51 diamonds. So thank you to my customers. I'm assuming it's multiple, or if one person. Oh, then again, we do have several people on here who were rich enough to buy 57 diamonds worth of wood and not blink. So whoever it was, thank you very much. And now we got to see. We've got some acacia, no dark oak, no spruce, no oak. A little bit of birch. Jungle's fine. Jungle is fine. So, oak, spruce, dark oak. Okay. Well, we can do that. We evidently it's time to start harvesting some trees. But 51 diamonds, that's great. That is just great. I've got 31 diamonds, and I've got several diamond ore back at the base. So we weren't hurting for diamonds. Oh, and I never emptied this out. So we were never hurting for diamonds. But this is nice. It's fun. It's fun to be rich. Hey, there's that guy. I had forgotten about him. Sorry, buddy. So it's been a few days since I've been able to work on this. As I showed you before, our our wood shop had been cleaned out. So I spent a ton of time chopping down some spruce, some oak, and some dark oak, and went and restocked the wood shop. Well, roughly 5 minutes after I get the wood shop restocked, Two Crafted, formerly known as XB Crafted, but Two Crafted came and bought me all out of wood again. So I'm not going back to I'm not re-chopping again. I wanted to get to work on this, and I have. So what we've got here, and let me grab this down here. These things are going to be probably 4 or 5 high. Like, we're not going to have solid walls for the inside of this particular bathhouse. Let's see. Yeah, that went that way, and that went fine. They're going to be a few higher, so let me go ahead and just bump them up to make it obvious. Now, I want it to be open air, but I want to keep baddies out. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do a wall. I'm going to do a wall in front because bad guys can't jump up there. I don't care if spiders get in because spiders. But so my question was, and then what I'm going to do is I was going to raise the floor in here to about this height. So when people are standing, it's, floor length. They could see out to here, and I thought it would just look a little nicer. So then it just became a matter of how do I raise the floor up, still keeping baddies out, because if so I came up with a couple of ideas, because I didn't just want to put blocks of sandstone directly behind the walls, because then they wouldn't just go straight across. They would try to connect back to the walls, and that'd just be meh. So I'm trying to figure out things to figuring out what to do with. First, I have to decide which wall I'm going to use. Am I going to use oak, or am I going to use cobble? And I think the clear winner is probably the oak. The cobble is just, I don't know. Nah, don't like it. Don't like it at all. Then the question becomes, okay, how do we raise the floor? Oak or sandstone? And I'm looking at it here. So really it's between this one and this one. And I'm thinking that sandstone wins. We've got the little cobble base. Hints of oak every once in a while is fine. I don't want to dominate the build with oak. It's going to be primarily sandstone build. I almost said Sandstorm from Darude. If you know that song, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if not, I'm a crazy person. It's okay. All right, so I think we have our decision. Thanks, guys, for your help. So I got to pull out half the stuff I just put in to start getting walls and stuff in. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, I'm pretty much out of time this recording time for this episode, so let's go ahead and walk through kind of what we did. Last episode, we got this pool in and the outer deck in, and that was just sort of the basis, sort of just where we kicked off, and that was great. Then between episodes, I got this in, which the more I look at it, the more I like that stair. It's not terribly practical, but I enjoy it. And come up, and we've got another pool up here. I also filled in some of the landscape, so it looks like this was built maybe into the side of the hill just a little bit. Then down here, and the reason why I started the tour from over here is there's not going to be access to this building from this side. So the stairs in will be here. This will be the entrance, because we're going to have a tunnel going that way closer towards our main base, rather than having to go to our farm and backtrack, our tree farm, and sort of track to the side. And this is what I got in today. Like I said, I like it. It looks pretty good. Got pillars going up. Going to have to fancy this whole thing up again, or not again, but we'll fancy all of this up, I'm certain. Thank you, Dr. Jim, for sleeping. Oh, yes. announcement. We have 2 new iCrafters. We've brought on a lot of new people lately, and it's really awesome. New folks is super cool. And I don't are they sleeping? There you go. Boom. Good job, everybody. Go team. But as you can see, Dr. Jim and Patty Casts are 2 new members, and we're glad to have them. And welcome, guys. But anyway, so back to this here building. We'll do something to more formalize whatever's going on with this stuff. That's fine. And I'm thinking in here, we're just going to do another pool. We're going to do another pool. We're going to make it look good. Keep this one. It's more sort of indoors. I don't know if it's going to have a full-blown roof over it, though. I kind of like the idea of everything sort of being open air. But, you know, you can sort of choose your environment. If you want to be in the sand and a little more natural, you can go here. If you want to go up here and see, you know, a little more of the view, be on the roof, that's fine. Or you can come in here and the civility and have it feel more like a traditional bathhouse. That's fine. It's all fine. However you want to do it, you do you in Dr. Kasa's bathhouse. That's all I got to say. You do you. We're not done with it by any stretch of the imagination, but I think we've made quite a bit of progress on it. I like how it looks. Had a lot of stuff just pop up this episode. It was kind of crazy. But you know what? That happens. And with our new loosey-goosey approach to Minecraft, it'll be fine. Hey, I wonder... Does adding that into the corners bring anything to the table here? I'm feeling like it doesn't, other than adding some cobble texture out where there's only sandstone, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna drop them in there, and if they bother me, and I'll take them out. But bye, Dr. Jim. So nice he said it twice. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be good. It'll be good. This will end up looking pretty sharp. I love the texture of sandstone. I really do. It looks so good. We're going to tear up a bunch of it, sadly, but I think this thing is going to turn out really nicely. All right, thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time.